Dude, I remember the music of the first one. The boss fight music. It's still on Discord somewhere. We don't know. We'll never know. Fine. Let's just begin. Camelot has long lost its glory and splendor. Now the capital is a symbol of impending collapse. Yeah, it was all based on the Arthur mythology, right? Like some sort of crossover between Nordic mythology and Arthurian one.
The all-consuming Red Death. 600 years ago, King Arthur led the Great Escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four Dwellers. Using the mysterious powers of Menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the weirdness.
Oh yeah, the weirdness.
The primordial force of chaos and possibility. But now, long after the death of the king, Camelot is in shambles as Avalon fractures into chaos. Old legends are gone, and the weirdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more. And the Red Death has returned. Rulers of the island asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it. By any means necessary. Rotting in one of their cells is a stranger who might bring a spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
Ah, we're getting the Oblivion start. Nice. Okay. I can make a character. Cool. Let's see. I mean, make a character is a bit... it's maybe a little bit much, but, you know, I can choose a few presets. Old. Old and tired. But beautiful. Is this right? Do I have all female hairstyles? No beards. I am not allowed any beards. I wish the game understand that I'm a man. I don't. Maybe, yeah. Fine. I'm going no hair then. Screw it. But if I ever grow anything, it's gonna be bright cyan. Okay. Ooh, the game has a lot of screen tearing. Odd. But I suppose I'm gonna activate a little bit of the old VSync then. Yeah, better.
Yes, it's me again. And I hope this time you'll cooperate, without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face, eh? Look, we just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And trust me, you don't. Just like before, no food until we're done here. And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested fists. So, tell me, what were you doing in the forest when the Red Shields caught you?
I was pooping in a bush. I was on my way to enlist in the army. I was hunting. I was avoiding the city guards trying to sell some goods. I was looking for an ancient worship site. Now, my character is like an old degenerate person, so it may have been either hunting or looking for an ancient worship site. Let's say I was hunting. Hang on a second. Is this sneakily trying to select my class for me. I was looking for an ancient worship site.
Yeah, you look like one of those half-starved druids who survived the Charred Conclave. We've picked almost all of you up from the forest by now, so there aren't many of you crooks left out there. So, you're a tree hugger then?
I wanted to be a hunter, but I was actually studying healing magic. No, I would rather burn that tree down.
Big talk, as always. Yeah, I've never seen you people do anything but fireworks and illusions. Not much use during a real fight, as is evident from you being in here rather than out there.
Dude.
Okay, that was easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to stop.
Holy fucking shit.
I always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand, you're literally rotting in this damned cell, but them, there's just no excuse for the stench. There they are, finally.
Fucking arrow through the ears.
I know, you have a million questions forming in your head, but they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell.
I mean, I
When you
really
get
only
out,
have one
head left.
question.
I'll scout ahead.
Why can you have a beard and mustache and I can't? Boy, this game is full ragdolls. Dude. Can I pick this guy up? Hang on. No. I can't see his clothes. Okay, cool. Aha. Aha. Oh. Ha. No pants. I'm gonna say no to pants. Okay. Sprint, light attack, heavy attack, block, hide weapon. No pants helps keep the magic flowing. Yes, it does. The 7 commandments. The first was the prophet, then came the word. The word is sacred. The Pope, his cardinals and priests receive the word. The word is the way. We're all brothers and sisters, starving for the word. The word is sustenance. Together in holy suffering we walk the pilgrim's path. The word is our strength. We repent by facing the trial of the plague. The word is our cure. The priests clad in red guide us toward grace. The word is salvation. There are no other sanctities apart from the prophet's word and the will of the red church. Do not doubt your faith and you will be rewarded. Guy's fucking dead. Beautiful Liliana in the Chamber of Ecstasy. Holy moly. Sir Osbert could not wait any longer. He shut the door behind him and jammed the latch home. In a few determined strides, he approached Liliana, capturing her lithe waist in a strong embrace. Panting heavily with desire, he lifted her as if she weighed nothing and threw her on the bed. Whoa, where's this going? He set about conquering her lips, neck, and cleavage with hungry kisses. Liliana arched off the bed and moaned wantonly, which only spurred him further. Sir Osbert tangled the finger of his right hand in Liliana's golden locks, and with his left, he loosened the lacings of her bodice. After he finally managed to unlace it, his eyes were met with the rousing sight of Liliana's voluptuous body. Oh my. He took a lot of apples. What? I have never ever in my life heard that phrase. Oh. Oh my god. He took a lot of apples into his hands, feeling them rise and fall with a quickening breath. He caressed them for a while, but soon his hands started wandering down the body. Oh my god, I don't think we can read any longer here. What the fuck? Okay, I can't read the final line. It was something about a man's weapon. I don't think... Oh, 5 lockpicks though. I'll take that. I can rest in these beds. Oh boy, we're going... Oh, shit, we're going the Skyrim way? Fuck. Okay. Well, back pain remedy and a small stamina potion. Nice. And my theft reached level 12. Awful. Awful, awful. Terrible level. Why am I so shit at this? I nearly closed myself in the cage, by the way. Why does this lock not have a clit? Well, because this is an actual game made by people. And not some sort of, like, sexual fantasy. Although, I mean... That's what I would say, but after reading the beautiful Liliana in the Chamber of Ecstasy, I'm not sure... I'm taking the book with me, by the way. I'm not sure. We need to give this book to someone. It's not for personal use, but just, you know, I just need to have this. It's for studying purposes, research. Let's see. Nice. Ingredients. An empty corpse. Testament records. The patient seemed to be responding well to the initial treatment. While the physical symptoms of the Red Death have not lessened, it appears that we have made some progress regarding his mental state. I've decided to expedite the treatment by introducing black henbane applied transdermally. We will start with small doses. The patient will be required to record his dreams in a designated journal. The patient shows tremendous progress. However, what concerns me are his intense reactions and proneness to panic. I will have to introduce a mild calming agent. Hopefully, a relaxed state will allow him to open his mind without fear. The patient's spirit appears to be weaker than initially assessed. After he wakes up, he either enters brief catatonic states or cowers in corners muttering to himself. After last night, the patient became fully catatonic. He will not move, does not react to stimuli, and will not take food or water. There is nothing to be done. That appears to be the most merciful solution. I will then perform an autopsy to evaluate potential changes in the patient's brain. Still, there is something to be learned from all of this. The dark nights here are endless. Everything breathes and calls crisply. A red monk came to me and put fire in my chest, but I knew it was a good thing. The first and only king visited me the night before. Arthur wept. Then he reached to me with his hands, not 2, but 4. I've been closer to the king's grace. Suddenly he disappeared. The bleeding heart of the plague beats in frantic despair. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hear its rhythm from behind the wall. I know it. I feel it. Organic machinery that created this place and these people. Search. Put your ears to the walls and listen. Crispy or critterly? Both probably. Crispy critterly. I like that they're giving everyone a copy of the 7 Commandments. Yo, okay. Honey sage peppermint moonshine. Dude, moonshine mead. Oh, could go for some mead. How do I where are my items? Bag. Ah, here we go. Mead. Okay. Add some flour, salt. I planted that. Milk, potatoes. Casket. An old letter, 10 lockpicks. Dude, I like the 10 lockpicks. Wine, cabbages, very good. Onions and garlic. Bunch of meat. An old letter. My dear Martin, I finally arrived at the island asylum and have received my preliminary medical examination. Father Vaughan said my symptoms point to the very early stage of Red Death, and that I did very well to come here on my own will. He promised me to do everything in his power to help me, and to make sure our son, I'm writing son because I can feel it's a him, Martin, is born healthy. I know you have had your doubts about me coming here, but I really am of good cheer. I will keep you up to date on my progress. I hope to see you soon. I love you and miss you very much. Forever yours, Catherine. The husband of one of the Red Priest victims must be wondering what happened to her. A letter home. Dear Mum, I know you must be worried sick about me, but I want you to know everything is alright. The priest told me they had to take me for your safety, and that you'd have fallen ill if I stayed with you any longer, so I'm glad they found me before it happened. I don't want you to worry about my health either. To be honest, I'm feeling fine. I'm not saying the priests have made the mistake, but maybe they are just overly cautious. On the other hand, I guess there is not such thing as too careful when it comes to the Red Death. There are many other patients here, and most of them seem to be very seriously ill. The nights are the worst. I can hear them screaming and weeping. Won't let me sleep. Some of them don't even sound human. I hope the priest will be able to cure them. My own treatment is supposed to start tomorrow, so I should be back with you very soon. All my love, Sinan. I think Sinan is dead. Yep. Theft level 13. Hell yeah. What the fuck is that? Oh boy. I see some fucked up creatures around here, huh? Amputation knife. A weapon? Fish oil. And a basket. I took a whole a human heart. I'll take it. Autopsy report. Subject 17. I'm at a burr hole in the left temporal bone. The skull appears to be full of thick, partially coagulated blood. I opened the skull by removing the calvaria that removed the unnatural excess of fluid. Saw through the cerebral falx. Using Morgane's cut, I cut through the nerves and the brainstem. I removed the brain. Its shape is abnormal and swollen, like it burst from the inside. I made incisions in the venous sinuses and separated the putamen from the bone. The base of the skull is intact. Placed the brain in a mixture of alcohol and cedar oils for further examinations. Nice. Very cool. So, is that a better weapon? No. So easy. It was literally saying very easy log. Ooh, brains. I'll take them. Dude, so many brains. Experimental treatment report. On a set of 3 patients with mild symptoms of Red Death, I have decided to test a new treatment involving ground tissue of a creature touched by weirdness. In the course of the last week, the patients were given raw bone meal, dried from a weird beast, with the food. The results were as follow. Patient 1, it turned out that he was suffering from typhoid rather than Red Death. We burned the body. Oof. Patient 2, by day 3, she started behaving erratically, scratching at walls, pulling her hair, and screaming incoherently. On day 5, it was like some inhumane force came into her. She pulled the chains that were holding her from the wall and started to bend the iron bars of her cell. Fortunately, her heart gave out before she managed to escape. We'll learn more from the autopsy. Patient 3, the bone meal seems to have little to no effect. The disease is progressing at its usual pace, but the patient mind appears intact. We'll continue the treatment and monitor him closely. Conclusion, despite the outcome, I do not deem this treatment a failure, especially in the patient 2, where the progression of the disease seemed to slow drastically. If only we could mitigate the adverse effect, we might get closer to finding a cure. Huh. Whoa. Drowner tongue. I see. Monster blood. Right? Note on weirdness mutation. The mutational change is not significant, although it spans the internal organs. The heart enlarged by the size of 2 fists of an adult man, increased pulmonary function. Among the contents of the stomach are remains of undigested human flesh, most probably belonging to the deceased. Mutation area overall, an amalgamation of human and porcine internal organs, a 2-chambered stomach with significantly increased capacity, and a natural tissue fusing hooves with the body, heads fused horrifically. Okay, probably have too many hearts now. Don't need that many hearts. Subject 37, Catherine Guiscard. Female 22, small, skinny, 7 months pregnant. Symptoms typical Red Death. Pale red spots about the size of a nail head on the face, neck, and arms. Cause of death, childbirth. Note, exposure to weirdness might have altered the woman's psyche. As far as physical alteration, the fetus seems to be much more affected by weirdness than the mother. Oof. As if it absorbed it all. At the first standard session, the fetus started to grow rapidly. At the second one, it tripled in its mass. It had to be extracted from the womb. The woman did not survive. Its torso and head were unnaturally overgrown, looking like a huge chunk of beef. Its limbs were weak and flabby. Despite its monstrous appearance, it turned out to be of good viability. Research on subject 38 to follow soon. Yikes. Catherine's dead, and the child is some sort of monster. Venerable Brother Sefton, I would like to remind you that I have mentioned numerous times before, namely that the alchemical station should be cleaned after each use. Of course, of course. So clean after yourself. Right. Error. Lab key. Hello, hang on a second. Nice. Nice. PC pods for your first upgrade have arrived. Oh, I didn't know you were upgrading. What are you getting? Ow. Okay. Oh, there is a take-all. button. The encyclical of the second pope. Lots of lore. Lots of lore. I'm gonna, you know, since it's a demo, probably a good idea to stop reading as much, but it was interesting. Most method of separating the mind. I'm gonna reserve some of these things if I ever get the full game somehow. We're gonna read all these. But now let's move. Since your CPU was already best in socket for my mainboard, I need to upgrade my mainboard, which also means I need to upgrade my RAM. So getting 64 gigabytes. Holy shit, 64 gigabytes of RAM? i7 13700, 4 terabytes in M2 tries. Dude, that's so much. Is 64 gigabytes of RAM even like... Is that too much? Or are you using it somehow? I don't know, like you... I know, like how do you use 64 gigs of RAM? But around 32, I would like to have more. Ow. My stamina. Oh. 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 Jesus Christ. Ouchies. Get fucked. Alright, the combat feels a little weird. But to be fair, so did the Skyrim combat. It wasn't like great or anything. Okay. I know I said it wouldn't stop for like random things, but I do need to pick up as many brains as possible. And we also have a full-on Skyrim potion system. Alright. I'm making useless potions, so probably not ideal to do that now. But hey, more brains. Oh! Jesus. I gotta say, it's a little weird, but it feels, you know, kind of meaty when you actually hit someone in the head like that. Ah, venison stew. Nice. Can we also have meat stew? Sure. Cooked vegetables. What the heck is groats? I make some honey pork. And potatoes. Sure, that works. Cooking level 11. Even cooking is a proper skill. Oh, I have a dash. Okay. Can I do it backwards? Oh, I can. Interesting. Is my character like automatically healing? Probably. I'm still running 16 gigs of RAM, by the way. That will change soon-ish. I did the RMA for my old, like, 16 gigs. That was broken, so... That's not much. No, 16 is a little on the, you know... not much side, but it's gonna get up to 32 soon.
You took your sweet time, eh? But I understand. I did too when I was leaving this place for the first time. You have to admit, the Red Priests are quite resourceful when it comes to death and dying.
Who are you?
Great question, truly. But in case you haven't noticed, we're still within the walls of the island asylum. When
Fine.
we're out, then we'll talk. I'm told this path leads to the beach. I don't know how, but if it's true, then I'll wait there for you until dusk. Good luck.
Okay. Now, I don't know how long it takes for them to, you know, do the RMA process and ship me back the Neo RAMs, but whenever that happens, I'll have 32. Holy shit, take a look at this. The fuck are those tentacles? Alright. Commentary to Brother Justin, probably, Underground Wonders. A narrow yet impressive system of vaults. I want to belittle Brother Justin, commendable achievement during this exploration. Blah blah blah. Doctrine determination units would also have been rewarded generously. Alright, they don't know. Don't know what this is. Oh! I'm dying. How do I heal myself? Consumables. Oh boy. Did I make like actual food? Heals 13 HP. Is that a lot? Not really. Someone fell into the abyss, huh? What? Tentacles are trying to make a bridge or something, but they're not really working, so... Let's see if we can go upstairs. What is that weird plasm? Skull is similar to ours. It's almost disconcerting. It looks like a menhir, but menhirs were raised by Merlin himself back in the days, so it's impossible. Then how? How could the ancient Four Dwellers predict what Merlin would build in the future? Maybe Merlin, you know, took a hint from those things in the first place. Okay. That baddie? Yeah, that's a bad guy. Oh yeah. Oh. My stamina. It's getting cheesed in proper Skyrim style. I like it. Are these daggers any better than my weapon? No, we don't really have anything that's better damage than my wood. 13 to 15. Yeah, no, that's very solid damage. From what it looks like, a stick with a bit of a metal head. That's about it. Yo. Question appears, is there significance to this menhir having 3 arms instead of 4? How can we learn that? How to examine it further without touching it? But Father Abbey was brave enough to touch it with his naked hand. His disappearance shocked everyone. It's not that he died, he's just not here. Like he never existed. Our Pope, bless his name, forbid everyone to touch it again. But I must admit, I can hear it whispering. It calls me by my name and I don't know how long I can resist. I know I should report this to my supervisors, I just don't want to. I'm sure I will someday hear the calling and answer it. I'll tell them it was Kai, even if it's not. I just need to know. Don't touch it. I'm dead. Cool.
It's not here.
The fuck are these creepy things? Oh, I hate them. They're awful. Oh, I hate them. Dude, I don't know why these games from these guys are so fascinating. That's not what I wanted to do. You had like a whole month not to walk off technically. I thought it was like, you know, basically telling me, hey, that's an invisible bridge. You can walk through it. What do I do here? Not sure. Keep it pressed? I don't think I can. Wait a second, what the fuck is that? The glittering stone. Can I put that in the thing? Increase my magic armor by 50. Okay. Didn't really help me though. They want me to... Here?
I've been waiting a long time for someone to find me. Are you here to help me leave this place?
Sure, if you help me leave this place. Why are you here?
Why are you here?
I touched the statue.
Are men here? That would explain the weirdness surrounding us.
What is this place?
I do not know. I think it is some kind of prison deep in the weirdness.
So you're a prisoner, huh?
I might be. I do not know.
You don't know.
Was I sent here for a reason? Did I end up here by accident? Like you?
Why do you want to leave?
I've been here for what seems like an eternity.
Right. What are you?
I wish I could answer.
He doesn't know.
I cannot remember. I know I am not complete. I remember I once knew who I was at some point, but I do not anymore. I just am. You are looking for a way out yourself. I think we might be able to help one another with that. I shall do something now. But trust me, the discomfort will be worth the outcome.
Sorry, what discomfort? Temporal hold unlocked. Yeah. Temporal hold. It's working. Suppository of power. You understand. The discomfort now. There's caliber. I'll take it. It's a dull short sword. Well, I mean. Parrying is one of the most useful skills in combat. It allows you to avoid all damage and greatly reduce enemy stamina. If the enemy stamina is depleted, they become staggered. Perform a parry, you use block right before the enemy attack reaches you. Right. Oh boy, here we go. Get fucked. Give me your sword. Temporal hold allows you to slow down time. Use it however you want to attack, to escape, and so on, but remember they will need some time to recharge. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. Hold. Get wrecked.
I am sorry I did not ask for your permission to do that, but I hope it was worth it, as promised.
What did you do to me?
I found a bit of emptiness within your heart. A place where I could dwell for a while.
Oh, you possessed me. Okay, great. What are you?
It seems that I am a piece of a shattered soul.
Ooh.
Judging by my abilities. I used to belong to what your kind would call a four-dweller.
What do you want?
I have already told you.
Just freedom.
I need your help to leave this place.
I mean, sure,
and when
man.
we are out of here, I will need your help finding the rest of me to make me whole again.
It's a bad idea, isn't it?
I am but a shadow of what I once was.
How am I supposed to find the rest of you?
Look for what is left of me whenever you step into the weirdness. I know your kind tends to avoid it, but you do not have to be afraid. I will be your shield against the darkness.
And what after we leave?
I will try to help as much as I can, but I need you to hold up your end of the bargain.
I never said yes.
Forgive me. I am not giving you a choice.
Okay,
But I
as long as it's clear to
promise the
everybody.
reward. Having me as your companion on this island will be worth more than any illusion of free will you may have wished to choose.
Fair enough. What happened to the first three dwellers? Oh, crap. 4 dweller, 3. Yeah. So they're not gonna betray you? No, he's fine. He's my friend forever now. High five. All right. So I now have the power to just do that. And that. He gave me powers. Yeah, exactly. So far, you know, it's a good deal. You know, I help him, he helps me. Give me a sword even. And time slowing abilities. Fuck. Holy moly. That is pretty cool. It's just like in the last game where the glove helped you out. We saw how good that worked out. I'm sure it's nothing like that. I like this game so far. I like it. I like, I don't know, the atmosphere. It's just, it has something that I cannot really explain. We created the Titans, for we need their work. Guard a piece of the working Titans, for without them we will not have the power within our walls. Away from Tuathan, only the power of what is underground allows us to reach where weirdness does not. Even when we leave, the Titans will not stop working. It is how they were created. With the power, one day we will manage to learn what lies beyond the sea. The glove was stabbed into your brain, now the soul fragment is stabbed into your heart. And that's where it will learn how to love. We must abandon the vision, because what is beyond the sea came to us and we do not want it. We must leave, defend ourselves. They are coming. The Titans will stay. Stay or slay? Stay. That's a weird spawn. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh! Dude, I parried like a fire spell. And now, for my secret move, I'm gonna slow down time and basically do nothing because that guy somehow managed to move on slowed time. Ow! Fuck off! The Bolt of Kaunan. What now? Well, first of all, we have a better sword. Oh, seriously? The sword was doing less damage than the fucking club? Why was I using it then? I mean, this is two-handed sword. What's the Bolt of Kunan? How do I use it? Loadout. Bolt. Magic damage. Okay, magic just uses like stamina. All right. Oh. Beach. What the hell is that? Here we go, guys. Gonna start just running around off the beaten path and find immeasurable treasures and riches beyond comprehension. Venerable Prior, I've taken the liberty of leaving my post on the asylum to personally deliver some disturbing news. Well, good luck. Also, I leveled up. I don't know what that did for me. Overview. Ah, we can start allocating points. We have strength. Enhances damage dealt in close combat, improves armor, reduces stamina cost for attacks and blocking. Very good. Dexterity increases attack speed, range damage, resistant to status effects. Increases stamina cost of shooting arrows and dashing. Spirituality amplifies your mana, mana regen, magic armor, and spell power. Perception boosts your critical damage chance, reduces noise when sneaking, increases success of lockpicking. Endurance improves your health, stamina, and carrying capacity. Practicality improves your chances of finding more loot, lowers store prices, and boosts your crafting abilities. Alright, I think we're gonna go with a little bit of mana. Sure, why not? Skills. Arcane. Mystic Region. What do I have to pay for these things? Oh, 1 skill point. Okay, what do we have? Target enemies take 50% damage. Every hit is a 5% chance of being critical. When you attack with a heavy or very heavy weapon, you have a 25% chance to stagger for 2 seconds. Max health? Precision shot? That must be like a placeholder. Crit damage. Arrow retrieval, max health. Yeah. Potential drought. Mixtures last longer. Lucky strike, cell modifier. Minus noise, minus footsteps noise. Sneak damage. Stamina regen, encumbrance limit. Passive regen 2 mana per second. Like that. Okay. Right, that bar is my mana, I see. It looked like stamina, but it wasn't stamina. Hang on a second. Did we get here? What is this? Hello? Bunch of ingredients. Her word is sacred. Why nobody listens anymore? Amen, brother. Okay. Well, I think there was a guy as well. What happened to this one? Stole his pants even if I'm not gonna wear them. Guy's waiting for us. Whoa, who are these people? Hello?
There he is. Now that we're all here, meet your new comrades, Conquer and Syria. Get some rest, people, and prepare for the journey. We're leaving at dusk.
Not so fast, brother. I'm not getting near a goddamn boat unless I know where I'm going.
Away from here, brother. Isn't that enough?
If you wish.
But since we're all here and we have some time to kill, it would be nice if you finally explained what the hell's going on.
Oh, I'm not
You've helped
special.
us leave our city is great. But even though we're grateful, you owe us an explanation. What do you want from us?
To show some damn gratitude for one thing.
Caradoc, we weren't born yesterday. No one would risk getting into trouble with the priests for nothing. Why did you save us?
I need you to kill King Arthur.
Sorry?
You're insane. He's insane.
The King Arthur that has already been dead for 600 years. King Arthur.
Precisely.
But he's dead.
You probably wouldn't have heard about it among the tribes, little Pict, but every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and future king back from the dead. It's happened before. It will happen again. And soon.
What a load of... fine. Have it your way. Let's say I believe you.
You can't be serious.
He believes that. There's no point in arguing with a madman.
Fair
But
enough.
that still doesn't explain why you saved us, Caradoc.
I wish I knew why I was ordered to save you three specifically. Personally, I don't see the appeal, but I don't question my orders, and if you get on my boat, you won't question mine. Understood? Now get some rest. The tide's not right just yet, but it will break and start working in our favor by dusk.
Fine. But where are we going, exactly?
To the Horns of the South.
Nice. A bunch of glorified fishermen who hate my people. Why would we stop there?
Do they teach you, Del Rita, anything? To take the Excalibur, obviously.
Obviously.
He's truly insane.
You'll see for yourselves soon enough. Now pin these emblems to your clothes. They will grant you free passage to the Horns. And get some sleep. You all look like you're about to keel over, and we have a long journey ahead of us.
A safe conduit pass. Alright. Kinda cool that, you know, I'm not some special chosen one. This guy just saved a bunch of people. Hey man, how's it going?
I have a bad feeling about all this. I wish there was some other way of getting off this cursed island.
I know, right? We could try to find another way. A bunch of chosen ones, yes.
We could. But what if we get caught again? Gods only know what they'd do to me now. The bastards were already getting bored sawing off my horns and watching them grow back. Besides, look around. Nothing here but rocks and maniacs in red. I'm afraid Caradoc's boat is our only option.
A shame indeed. So what the horns on your head? What's up with that?
What about them?
You see, Conker's fascinated by them, but doesn't know how to ask. He's rather shy. Have you always had them, or are they new?
Why? Have you never heard of the famous horned woman of Avalon before? Of course
no.
they're new, you nitwit.
Sorry. I
A
don't...
gift from our kind friends in red.
Right.
Or for them, considering how much they liked testing how well they attached to my head.
Oh, they like attached like monster parts to you? Yikes. Agenda here.
Same as you, I guess. Wrong time, wrong place. The village I was passing through got raided by the Red Shields. Someone must have really hated their neighbor, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
They snatched me up too. Said that since I was an outsider, I was most likely the one who bought the plague. Scum.
Wow. Xenophobic. Come on, you can trust me. It's not like I can tell anyone I met a Pictish woman while escaping the asylum.
I'm not a Pict. I'm not allowed to call myself one. Not anymore.
Didn't know how that was possible.
I would be surprised if you did. They are very secretive people. Sharing any of the tribe's knowledge is strictly forbidden, as it goes against tradition.
Right.
Even if you're doing it for their own good. All I ever wanted to do was help, but the elders wouldn't listen.
They didn't want to hear that to survive, we had to change our ways. To find new ways of using the gifts we were given.
I
So
see.
they made sure they wouldn't have to listen to me ever again.
I'll get some rest.
It might be for the best.
Hey, man. Cool tattoos.
You alright there, pup? Ready to kill a king?
Aye. Any help with your wounds?
Hell no. I ain't letting anyone touch me unless I'm in a brothel. Ah, shite.
You know, fair
Just
enough.
remembered they don't have any of those in the Horns. And I thought this day couldn't get any
Wait,
worse.
no brothels? Then why are we
Anyway,
even going
worry
there?
about yourself. Or the lass with the horns. I'll live.
Alright, fine. Can you tell me about the Dal Riata?
Which tribe do you want to know about? Volker, Svein, Dude? You'll find as many of them as fleas on a mutt. And the only thing we all agree on is that Camelot needs to be put in its place. It's about time we reminded them why they wanted us to come here.
Right. Why do you people hate Camelot so much?
We came to this blasted island as one people. But Camelot forgot that the moment they stopped needing us for their wars.
I see.
They think their shit doesn't smell, and that we're just a bunch of stupid savages that'd happily get killed for a bag of coins and a pretty promise. Bunch of smug pricks.
I'll see you on the boat.
That you will.
Hey, man, how are we going?
I told you to get some rest.
Why even rest? What do you... What? Oh. I just took the boat. Oh, is the demo over? It might be. Ah, dude. That left me wanting for more. Thank you for playing. It's a small sample of Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. Currently, our team is working super hard on the early access launch of the game, which is planned for March. You can expect a lot of additional polish, and of course the entire chapter 1 of the adventure storyline focused around the horns and Excalibur. Early access will release a feature... the early access release will feature an open world area that should give you around 10 to 15 hours of playtime, or possibly even more. You can expect some epic enemies, memorable quests, NPCs, tons of side quests, lots of interesting locations, and also a lot of new and refined systems such as character creator, character progression, magic crafting, and more. Once again, thank you for playing the demo. Definitely seems like a U game. It definitely does, yeah. Like, lots of lore, lots of walking around. It's like... It's a little bit like Skyrim, isn't it? It's just go around, talk to a bunch of people, read a bunch of books, and sometimes just fight with their pretty terrible fighting system. But this is something I might enjoy, and I do like the lore of this game. I do like the look of it, the feel, like the atmosphere. It's just so unique. I mean, I know it seems like standard, bleak, dark fantasy sort of thing, but I don't know. There's just... There's just something.